Stephanie Dodson, Informative Speech. As you all know, I'm quite fond of talking about aliens and extraterrestrials. However, I really wanted to share with you today an experience that I have had myself personally. A few weeks ago, my sister and I were on our way back from a shopping trip, and I was driving. It was dark, and to the right, above the tree line, I see this chain of lights. It's 3 lights in a row, just hovering there. And I turn to my sister and I say, "Hey, can you see this? I'm trying to drive, Can you see this in the sky?" And she turns to me and she says, "Well, absolutely, it has to be. It has to be either a helicopter or an airplane." So as I'm coming around the corner, I notice that this line of floating lights moves slowly across the horizon to the left side of the road. And as it comes over the left tree line, it is no longer in a straight line, but it is in a triangle. And there are no flashing lights. And I could not convince myself that it was simply a helicopter or an airplane, especially when I could hear the fear in my sister's voice when she just claimed that it had to be either a helicopter or an airplane. This prompted me to do a little bit more research on the topic of UFOs. John B. Alexander states that when we speak of UFOs scientifically, we are speaking of mysterious craft appearing in physical reality that have been observed and reported for millennia. This has also prompted a new TV series that many of us are familiar with, titled Ancient Aliens, where they hypothesize that ancient people have cave drawings of unidentified flying objects. I decided to dig a little bit deeper into my personal experience with this weird thing in the sky, and I stumbled across this website called the National UFO Reporting Center. And their job is kind of to take in all the unidentified flying object observations and pick and choose, which one seems more legitimate. Well, it just so happens that the same night that I had my experience, about 45 minutes after my experience happened, a couple in Beebe reported seeing the same triangular-shaped object with glowing lights in the sky. They said that they observed it for about 15 minutes. And so to conclude, I have experienced this observation of mysterious craft or UFOs in my reality.